India has some very good private financial services firms, but I'm told that the banking and insurance industry still has a pretty heavy government influence to it. Can you tell us about your thoughts on that, you and Prime Minister? How do you think about that? I mean, the private sector would love to do, in here, would love to do more banking and insurance in India. What are the prospects for that changing?
Nothing stops them from coming and doing business. There are actually a lot of private banks already in India, private insurance companies already in India, private insurance companies which are not Indian, which are already in India. So private banks which are not in India, Stan Chart, one of the biggest one, has more than 100 branches in India. So nothing stops them. And it's not a hasty thing, saying, all right, you're saying that nothing stops them, but does it have a backing somewhere? Is it a policy? Is it written somewhere? Yes, it is written somewhere. 2021 budget under Prime Minister Modi clearly said there are only 4 areas in which government will also be present. There is no area in which private sector cannot come in. India has actually opened up every sector. That is why even in a sector which is very sensitive, defense production, a sector which is very sensitive, space, today you have private operations. So there is no sector in India, and I'll be very proud to say this. India suffered for, first of all, India has a lot of entrepreneurs. It's always had small, medium entrepreneurs, some large entrepreneurs. Even during the repressive colonial British rule, you had Indian large corporations somehow managing to survive and do business and grow. India has always been entrepreneurial, some big, some medium, some small. But, I'm getting into a politically sensitive bit, but I will still say much more than even during the British period. Because of the socialism that we have taken over, I don't know, pretentiously I would think, it doesn't suit the Indian temperament. And having taken it up, my God, the way in which we have controlled our businesses, regulated our businesses, license, quota, Raj, is a language that we use even today. What is it? You give them license only if you like them, or you put 1,000 conditions to give them license. Quota. You can only produce this much and not beyond. I mean, come on, he's coming to produce, you want it all and more. And you want to tell him, no, you can only produce this much. Typical socialism. And the Raj, permit Raj, you will allow him or you will not. So the beautiful package of socialism which appealed to everybody, oh my God, yes, we don't want profit-making big corporations. India ended up undermining its own capacities. And not till Prime Minister Modi could anyone say, in order to promote businesses, we'll invite businesses to India, we'll invite Indian businesses also to be bold and taking risk, and we will give them a red carpet. In fact, it was Prime Minister Modi who said, no red tape, but only red carpet for business, because we were full of corruption. And post 2014, until today, let me challenge anyone who's heard any word of corruption in the government.